So guys, now I'll be starting with the actual wind tunnel, the framework of it. So first we'll be making the adjacents for the viewing deck. So it's going to be a 20 by 8 viewing deck, just like this. It's going to be a 20 by 8 viewing deck. Hope you can see it. A viewing / testing area. So 2 acrylic and 2 MDF board. This is the MDF board that I'll be making. So I'm going to start by first marking it with a marker or pencil, whichever is better, with a ruler, and I'll be cutting it with a saw, as you can see there. So let's get started. I'm gonna start cutting it now, so yeah, I'll just cut it and I'll show you.
A few minutes later.
So guys, one down and now one to go. So guys, I'm finally done with these two. Now I'm going to be making a contracting cone. A contracting cone is basically a trapezoid which makes the air flow in one direction. So it's going to be something like a triangle, a trapezoid basically. So it's going to be open. It's going to be like this. It's going to just contract it. So the contraction that I'm going to be using is going to be a 12 centimeter to a 8 centimeter side one. So yeah, so it's going to be a 144 centimeter square to a 64 centimeter square area wise. So guys, this is going to be the plan. I'm going to be making 4 on each board, something like this, and we're going to be needing totally 8. So each cone is going to be going, each trapezoid is going to be going like this. So this testing area is in the middle and the cone is like this. So in exactly this position the cone is going to be, and over here is going to be the testing area, then another cone inverted like that. So yeah, let's get started on first sketching it out and then cutting it. So on to sketching. So guys, I'm done with marking it. Now I'm going to be cutting it. So I'll cut these 4 and then meet you guys again.
One eternity later.
So guys, finally I'm done with cutting all the 8 boards. Now I'm going to be spray painting it black, including these two, the viewing decks, so that I can clearly see how the airflow is. So guys, I'm finally done with spray painting it all, and it has all dried now.
Meanwhile.
So guys, these are the dimensions I'm going to be using: 20 by 8, 2 acrylic and 2 MDF boards. But first I'm going to make the same markings on the acrylic board. So let's get into it. I'll be using the saw to cut it right through. I'm now going to be making cuts with the cutting knife, and then I'll be moving on to the saw. So let's get into it. So I'll be cutting the board. Just a minute, let me just adjust it. Like I'll be cutting it. So I'm gonna be placing the board right here with the saw over here, and just kind of, yeah, I'll be doing this. This is gonna take some time, at least 10 minutes. So I'll meet you once it's done. So guys, I've already cut one of my sides. Now it's time for the horizontal side. The horizontal side is going to be a little tough because my saw is just this big. I mean this big. So let's see how does it go.
A few minutes later.
So guys, I'm finally done with cutting these boards. I'm going to be using this glue to join everything. So let's get started on it now. So guys, I'm done with sticking everything, like the base parts, and now I'm going to be sticking the main parts together. It's going to be something like this, and the same way the other side. So I'm going to move on to that. So guys, as you can see, I'm done with the framework of the wind tunnel. And I've reinforced the right side with some sellotape. I'm going to be reinforcing the left side too. And now let's get started with the fan and attaching that module on it. So let's get started. So this is my 12-volt fan. This is a speed controller, so which I'll be using to control the speed of the fan, obviously. So let me just cut it open. So guys, this is how we'll control the speed of the fan. Yeah. This is where we are going to connect the wires. So it's written over here, which is for the motor, which is for the power supply. So the first thing I'm going to do is, so a motor is going to be this, and the first thing I need to do is, well, cut it. Alright, so there we go. So I've cut the wire. Now I'm going to be just removing the end part a bit so that it easily gets connected over here. Yep, as you can see, the red one's done. Now for the black one. Yep. Now I'm just gonna unscrew this. Yep. This is just a washer. So this is just a washer. Place it in like this with the this cap. This is just a cap, so it fits snug over here. As you can see, it works. This is off and this is on. It's complete. This is off. So this connected. I'll be connecting the power supply next. So I'm going to be using this wire, this socket, because I've ordered this plug, which is a 12-volt plug. So this will go in here. It fits obviously, and I'll be adding these to this. So let's get started. So I'm gonna add the positive to the positive and the negative to the negative. This end is gonna be going into this. Again, positive to positive and negative to negative. Yep, so as you can see, this is done. This works, and I'm gonna plug this in, and then we'll see whether it actually works. So guys, everything is plugged in. Now for the moment of truth. Please, it works. Alright, some power. Alright, these are max power. Okay. Alright, so it does work. I've just lowered the power. Yep, it's at a steady rate, so it does work. Really glad that it works. I'm just gonna shut it now. Yep, it works. So guys, this is a mist maker, and I'll be using this as a smoke machine to see the laminar flow of air on and how does it hit the object that we put into it, so that the aerodynamics is seen easier. So this is the actual mist maker. This is where water will go, and here is where it'll like come as a mist. So guys, this is the small board that comes with the machine. I can put two mist makers at once. This is it's connected by a Type-C port, so I can just plug it in. And this is a switch to turn it on, and as well as these are two lights. These are RGB lights, but I think it won't really be seen in our project. So guys, this is a water rod which will be put into a 250 ml bottle, so that I don't have to keep on adding water. 250 ml will be more than enough. So guys, this is a connector piece where I'll be putting the mist maker over here. I'll just show you how, and I can just close it up. There are 4 connector pieces, so it's going to be very tough to take it out. So I'm just going to put it right now in. The water rod will be coming from here, so that will be like this. And make sure that the smaller side is facing upwards, because that's where the ultrasonic sensor is. And make sure that the wires are in the indentation so that they are not crushed. The water rods can be put in afterwards, but the ultrasonic sensor needs to be put in first. So guys, as you can see, I've put it in, and now let's put in one of the rods. So there's no up or down in this rod, so this is a perfect one. Now I just have to put this into a 250 ml bottle, and I'll be good to go. This wire will get connected with the motherboard over there. So yeah. So guys, in a similar way, I've put in the second one as well. So now I can put in the motherboard and it'll be good to go. The second one is in as well, so we are good to go. Now I just need to plug it into a Type-C port, attach these two 250 ml bottles each, and we have mist. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a bottle, open the cap, and just keep the cap over here and the bottle aside. Next part I'm going to do is take the water rod out and I'm going to trace this part out so that this can just go through it, and it'll be easier for us to take the water out. And so guys, I've traced it now, and I'm just going to use a cutter to cut it. So guys, I've cut the circle now, and now I'm just going to check whether it fits. It fits perfectly. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach some glue over here on both sides, and we'll just stick it. And then I'm going to attach the water rod and then through the machine through the water. So it's going to look something like this. And then for our wind tunnel, I'm going to keep it in a horizontal position. So yeah. I'm going to be using the same glue I'm going to use for my MDF boards to stick those. So yeah, this glue comes with a bulletin board pin. Guys, so we are done with one, and I'm gonna now make the other one. So I'll meet you after that. So guys, now I'm done with both. and now the only thing left to do is test it. So let's get started. So guys, I've connected my circuit to a power source, and now I'm just gonna connect these two mist makers and then let's check. One's in. So is the second one. Moment of truth. Just a second. Three, two, one. Wait. So one's working perfectly. So is the second one. The second one just needed some water. Alright. Guys, this is the final setup. As you can see, I have my fan over here with the speed controller right here. I have my car set up in there. I have my mist maker ready to go. I have to just plug this bad boy in. I'm just going to be using one mist maker because I feel sufficient. So guys, now I'm going to be powering it on. Just a second. As you can see, we have lights, and I'm just going to turn the mist maker on. The mist maker works. Just gonna turn the fan on, and even the fan works like a charm. And as you can see, I've kept a light over here so that it's seen more clearly, the mist. So I'm gonna just lower the speed of the fan to first see turbulent flow. As you can see right now, it's almost off, the fan. Now slowly I'm gonna turn it on. See, as you can see, as I turn it more on, as I keep on going, so now you can easily see this thing looks better in person than it does on. So guys, this is the wind tunnel, the mini wind tunnel. I can control the speed of the fan from right here. As you can see, I'm just gonna turn it off right now. As I turn it off, because I've not turned off the the mist, so it's gonna just kind of like start staying there, and I'm just gonna turn it off. So as you can see, this was our test subject, Mr. McQueen himself. And please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me complete more projects like this. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave them in the comments. Thank you. Bye bye.